Now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
So there I was just the other day, and a woman says to me, people really frustrate me. They really get me going, and they just drive me nuts. I said, how so? How so do they drive you nuts? And she said, you know? And I said, no, I don't know. Tell me how they're driving you nuts. And so, of course, I took a genuine interest in what she had to say. And as I listened to her, she said, they don't do what they're supposed to do. Have you experienced with people? With people? They don't do what they're supposed to do. So when people don't do what they're supposed to do you get frustrated with them? Do you get a little stressed with them? What do you do when they don't do what you want them to do? As we talked about this, I asked her this question. I said, think about this. What is it that they're not doing? Well, you know, the stuff they should be doing. Okay, the stuff that they should be doing. Well, yeah, the stuff that you're supposed to do things right. Oh, pray tell, what is that, right? So I asked her, I said, well, let me ask you this question. They're not doing the things the way you would do it. Is that what I'm hearing? And she said, yeah, that's it. They're not doing it the way I would do it because they're not doing it right, and they should be doing it the right way. And I looked at her, I go, that'd be great, wouldn't it? And she's like, yeah. And yet you're frustrated. Yeah, because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing the way I do it. I caught myself in this loop right here. Are you in this loop with me? So I looked at her, I said, do they know what you know? Have they been through what you've been through? Do they have your training? Do they have your experience? Let me ask you this question. Have they walked a mile in your shoes? And she stopped and she looked at me. She goes, I don't understand. I said, have they walked a mile in your shoes? Do they know what you know? Have they had your exact experiences and your exact training to know what you know based upon what life has taught you? And she said, I don't know. I said, there you go. So when you think about this, they don't know what you know, and yet you're frustrated that they don't know it to do what's right that needs to get done. And she said, yeah. I said, think about that. Do you have control over that? She goes, no, I don't have control over that. I said, exactly. You don't have control over that. You only can control the way you react. You can't control what they know or what they don't know or what they're doing. You can't control it. You can only control the way you react to it. And she said, wow, I guess I never looked at it that way. She goes, it just really gets me upset, and I get so frustrated with them, and it just, I said, yeah. And how does it feel when you feel like that? She goes, it's awful. I don't like myself. I said, think about that for a moment. You deserve to like yourself. You deserve to appreciate yourself and like yourself. Why are you putting yourself through this? You don't need to do this. You deserve better. And she looks at me, she goes, yes, I do. She goes, but I don't know what to do. I just know I'm just reacting, and maybe I overreact, and maybe I get really frustrated with people because they don't know what I know, but I don't know why they don't get it. And you're not going to get that unless you have a conversation with them. Because people, as we've shared before on the show, Effective Communication, people don't choose to fail. They just don't. They just don't know what to do in the situation they're in the way you would do it. And yet we get frustrated with that. So what can we change? This is what she asked me. She goes, well, what can I do different? I said, well, you might not be able to change them. In this world, we can only influence people. We can't change them. We don't control them. We banned slavery, at least in the United States of America we have, a long time ago, which is a good thing. We banned it. So we don't have control. Control is a fool's pipe dream. There is no control. You can only control the way you react. So go back to what Dale Carnegie said. Dale Carnegie said, if you're not in the process of becoming the person you want to be, you are automatically engaged in becoming the person you don't want to be. So put that in perspective. You should be constantly working on yourself, controlling yourself so you don't get angry, you don't get mad, you don't get frustrated with other people. What you seek is understanding to work through it and realize they don't know what you know, and that's okay. So work on becoming the best version of yourself and work on becoming the person you want to be. And then you don't have to worry about that other stuff, because now you'll be more patient with people and you'll be able to work with them and not against them. And you'll have a better, healthier, happier life. Go make it happen.